The defenseman. Now a shot right out of the rebound goal.
How close to a perfect period was that?
I mean, I think we did all the right things, all the things we talked about. We were working hard.
Go ahead. Let's just hope we can do it and win it, and however many games it takes, I'll be happy.
Jubilation, victory, history in the making. The Colorado Avalanche just won 56 games this season, 14 more in the playoffs, 2 more wins, and the Stanley Cup is coming to Colorado. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Denver 7 Avalanche postgame show, sponsored by Colorado GMC Dealers. I'm Jacqueline Allen, joined by Shannon Ogden just outside Ball Arena. What's the vibe there, Shannon?
I think you can guess what the vibe is out here. Good evening, Jacqueline. Good evening, everybody. Let me set the scene. So over here, we've got 19,000 people leaving Ball Arena. To my right, about 100 yards, we've got 10,000 people leaving Tivoli Quad. And then there's a few other thousand people in this part of Denver. And everyone is happy. They're so very happy. You can feel it. You can smell it. Now, some of what you're smelling is why some of them are happy, but mostly it's because of this incredible evening here outside Ball Arena. And Denver 7 News team is all over the Stanley Cup Finals for you tonight. Nick Rothschild is inside Ball Arena. Rob Harris is talking to fans who are trying to leave. He's at the RTD station near here. Bayan Wang is with 10,000 of his closest friends at Tivoli Quad. And of course, our leader tonight, our sports director, Lionel. Lionel, what a night.
I'll tell you what, I really don't know what to say about this game too, Shannon. The Stanley Cup Finals is supposed to be close and it's supposed to be competitive. The Avs won game 1 in overtime, right? And all we heard was, oh, the Lightning are the 2-time defending champs. They have to come back, and they have come back before. And goalie Andrei Vasilevsky, he's not good in game 1s, but he comes back to be the best goalie in the world in game 2. Ha! Not tonight. Not in this series, not so far. Ball Arena, look at the atmosphere here. The fly under the ice before the game. Amazing pregame show by the Avs. And the fans, let's go Avs. The chant was deafening. The LED wristbands, the white pom-poms. What a time to be an Avs fan. And then the game, less than 3 minutes in. Power play, Andrei Burakovsky to Val Nichushkin. As we featured on our pregame show, choo-choo train. 4th goal in 4 games. Later, Avs go 2-on-1. Josh Manson took it himself. And the same start as game 1. They led 2-0. No comeback by Tampa Bay here, just more Avs. Berkey to Mikko and the rebound. Berkey got another one. The overtime hero from game 1, it was 3-0. Then in the second, Andre Palat, the Lightning, gave it right to Mikko behind the net, right to Nichushkin, and another one for Choo-Choo. 4-0 lead. Then late second, breakout, and Darren Helm beat Andrei Vasilevsky, the best goalie in the league. Okay. Avs led 5-0. Cherry on top. Icing on this cake. Lightning power play. Cale Makar with a shorthanded goal. 84 miles an hour. It was 6-0 in the final. Was 7-0. Just domination of the defending champs of epic proportions. And the Avs take a 2-0 series lead. Let's go live now inside the arena and listen to the Avs talking after this win.
Great saves. We know one on Val coming across. Glove save he made, he's still hitting them, right? So we're finding ways just to kind of keep throwing it at him and create chances. And over time, I mean, you got to think you can't. I don't want to say anything about it, but you know, we're creating a lot of good chances.
Your speed overwhelming them, you think?
Well, the speed I think is what we like to stick to, right? And we think that's how we have to beat them. They're a patient team, like I said, and they're good structure below the top of the dots and or top of the circles, and so we just need to keep playing like that.
How would you explain that you guys look like the ones that you're used to being on this stage at this time of year, not them?
Well, I don't know if you can say that, but you know, in our room we have that humble mentality and that belief. I think the belief is such a big thing, right? I've said it I don't know how many times, but if we know that if we go and play the way that we need to play, we have confidence in ourselves. We have belief in our game.
You guys are scoring all these goals, and Nathan McKinnon still doesn't have one. Cale Makar finally got those 2 in the third. Just what does it say about this team's depth as a whole?
Well, our depth is obviously a huge part of our team. Joe and Chris did a great job with that. Whether Mac is scoring or not, Nate's scoring or not, I mean, he's driving the play. He's wearing guys down. He's forechecking. He's above pucks. I mean, he's a full 200-foot player, and he's been playing unbelievable. Goals or not, it doesn't matter for him.
You played with and against Nichushkin. How have you seen him grow as a player in that time?
Yeah, I've played against him, and I remember him driving wide and slipping in. Going
Josh Manson right there, talking about the 7-0 win in this game. Let's go back live to Ball Arena now and Nick Rothschild. And Nick, this was the second largest shutout victory in Stanley Cup Finals history. I mean, just take that in. You were at the game watching every goal. Just the reaction, the environment, the atmosphere. What a night tonight at Ball Arena.
Dude, I thought it was loud here for game one, but where we ended game one is where we started game two. My brain feels like that brick breaker game with the little ball bouncing around in the tile. That's like sounds trying to make their way through my ear canals. It was wild in here, and you have to think some of that made it down onto the ice and influenced this game because the Avs came out like a rocket ship. I mean, Nichushkin, Burakovsky, Manson, these guys were scoring all over the place, and the energy in this building must have contributed to it. Yeah, call it tacos, call it touchdowns, whatever you want. This was all-out domination of the two-time defending champs, and you don't just do that out of thin air. I don't want to be hyperbolic, Lionel, because the Lightning lost games 1 and 2 of the Western Conference Finals against the Rangers, and they came back to win the next 4, and here they are in the Stanley Cup Finals. But after the way they looked, they didn't have anything to counter against the Avs. It looked like they had completely given up midway through the second period. So I think we may have just watched our last game at Ball Arena here this season, guys. I think there's a chance the Avs get this done in 4, and this hockey game we watch here tonight is it for ice time at Ball Arena. I don't know. What do you think, Lionel?
Well, oh man, I don't want to go there, Nick. I'm sorry. I am not going there. But you made a great point. From what you saw, from what the Avs have shown us, and what Tampa Bay has shown us, it looks like men playing against boys. It looks like varsity versus JV. I mean, there's nothing I've seen from the Lightning, including their all-world goalie, that shows me that they have the chance to come back in this series against the Avs that are so deep and so talented and are up 2-0 in this series after game 2. I'm not saying it's a sweep. I'm not saying it's over, but it probably is. We'll see. Game 3, of course, coming up in Tampa on Monday. We'll have more post-game reaction from the Avs coming up live from Ball Arena. But right now, Shannon, let's go back to you.
All right, Lionel, Nick, thank you both very much. And thousands of people packed Tivoli Quad for the watch party. I know Ball Arena was the place to be. A close second had to be that watch party. An incredible scene down there, and it was beautiful that I could hear them with every single score. 7 beautiful screams from that 10,000 strong crowd. 6,000 during the first game. We reached capacity of 10,000 tonight, and right in the middle, see if you can see him, right in the middle of all that, Denver 7's Bayan Wang was live and joins us now for this post-game show. Bayan?
Yeah, Shannon, you're absolutely right. For tonight's game, Ball Arena was certainly the place to be, but I've been here all day, and I could tell you for sure this was also certainly the place to be. Just for some perspective, you said that 19,000 people left Ball Arena, and the capacity here is 10,000. However, organizers tell me that there may have been up to 15,000 people here. This place was packed, one of my favorite assignments ever. I want to step out of the way. They all came to watch the game right there on the main stage. We're talking thousands of people here, right? So there was 3 of those screens spread out over here. And when we did get to capacity, there was people who were on the outside watching in from outside of the fences, from the parking garage roof. They just wanted any glimpse to be part of this experience. Listen to some of what some of the fans had to say.
Oh my God, it's the craziest environment. Every man here is just ready to party, and I hope we score 10 more because the environment when we score is so lit.
And that was the energy we saw all day here. And these Avs fans, they're very dedicated. We're talking about thousands of fans up here up to the last second when it was a complete blowout game, when other places would completely empty out. What does this mean about Avs fans? You guys stayed till the very last second here.
Avs fans are the absolute most dedicated fans in the NHL for sure, hands down. There's such a community out here. Like, you can just feel the passion that everyone had for the team. It's insane.
And we've been using words like energetic and electric. What has this day been like for you?
Energetic and electric. No, it's been amazing. Absolutely so much fun. I've never seen a crowd like this before. There are no better words to describe it, really.
no better words to describe it except for fun and one of the best nights so far during summer?
One of the best nights for sure.
And here's the best part about this. The party was going on all day, but it's just beginning. A lot of these people here tell me they're going to downtown to all the bars and restaurants, and we're going to join them. Lionel, we'll toss it to you.
Sounds like fun. Thanks, Brian. All right, let's go back live to Ball Arena inside the Avalanche interview room there. Andrew Cogliano, who just got back from injury today and just got back on the ice and just got back to a 7-0 win, is speaking live right now.
Yeah, I think you need that. You need guys scoring from depth lines. You need momentum from your third and fourth lines to create energy and to get on the forecheck and make things happen. So tonight I thought it was just our full team effort, really, from the top guy to the bottom guy, and from the defense to the goalie. I think everyone just really brought it.
You guys didn't give up a lot of shots, but what did you think of Darcy Kuemper's night tonight?
I thought he was poised. He was, just one of those nights where you knew when a shot was going, he was square and he was making the save. They had a couple pushes in the second, some chances on the power play, but he seemed very tall, very positional, and pucks were hitting him, and he seemed like a night where no pucks were going in on him tonight.
You and Manson, just like you practiced it, right?
Yeah, he didn't look at me, so no, it was great shots. Him and Kale on those 2-on-1s. They do a really good job of sliding and taking passes away, and those guys made excellent shots. A little blocker, and when you get chances against this team, you got to make them count. So tonight we did.
What's allowing you guys to limit so many opportunities?
We're checking. I think we're, our back pressure, our reloads, and it's not, usually third and fourth line guys are the key to that, and they do that really well. It's part of their game, but our top two lines are at times in the game the best. Val, Landy, Nate, Mikko, those guys are playing a 200-foot game right now. That's really just tough to play against, and it gives our a chance for our D to stand up and create good gaps, and we get going on the other way with fast breaks.
They were determined to win those first 10 minutes tonight based on the opener. Did you feel like, though, if you guys got ahead, that you could still play fast and get this momentum, this crowd, this environment?
Yeah, the crowd's amazing. The environment is nothing I've ever seen before. So, no, I don't know. I think we're not really getting caught up in too much on the outside. I think we're really just focusing on our game, and I think our game is checking from, like I said, the first line to the fourth line, and playing the game the right way, and when we get opportunities to put them in the back of the net. So I thought our game right from the beginning, like I said, was a high-paced game, and we pushed the pace all night.
You guys have been great on the road, but what do you expect?
Talking there live at Ball Arena. Cogs says they're not too caught up on what's going on the outside. Well, I can tell you what, Cogs, on the outside it is simply fantastic and amazing, all the fans right now. Let's go back to Shannon.
All right, Lionel, thank you very much. So as everybody is leaving the Ball Arena area, they're going to their cars, they're going to their public transit areas, and they're all heading for Denver 7's Rob Harris, who is live at the RTD stop near here. So heads up, you got a few thousand people heading your way, Rob.
It's the longest 30 seconds I've ever had.
Yeah, in fact, Shannon, I can barely even hear you. But you mentioned a lot of people are going to RTD to get home. Zoe here is going to have to get on a plane soon to go home, because Zoe, tell the audience how far you flew for Game 2.
I flew and I'm losing my voice. I flew in from Boston this morning. Grew up an Avs fan from Colorado. Flew in this morning, taking a red eye tomorrow night before work, because I love the team this much. That's what we like to hear.
So, Dad, we know that plane tickets are expensive and tickets are expensive. How much did it cost to get her to Game 2?
I just got to say one thing. 2 tickets to the Stanley Cup and airfare, $3,000.
$3,000. Money well spent.
But dad and daughter at an ice hockey game, priceless.
Okay, so then here's the last question. What's the prediction for the rest of the final?
Oh, Avs are sweeping the series. Avs in 4. Nobody's even questioning. I would bet my whole body on that. I would put my life on the line for that.
All right.
The boys are buzzing.
Okay. Zoe's betting her life in a four-game sweep, so we'll see if you're right,
Not
Zoe.
even a question.
All right, Zoe Scott, thank you. Yeah, so guys, we're seeing a flood of people leaving right now, but I gotta say, because it was 7-0, we were seeing people leave early because everyone was so confident that this is gonna be over. So not see in game one. Now we're just hearing a lot of noise from very excited Avs fans, and yes, maybe a few disappointed Lightning fans too. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But anyway, Shannon, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rob, thank you very much. Safe travels back to Boston to your friends. Much more on this incredible night here, Game 2 in Denver. We expect to hear from Coach Jared Bednar and some of the star players coming up in a few minutes. Just an unforgettable night out here. We're going to get a second so that we can grab our thesaurus and find some more adjectives to describe what is going on in Denver right now. The Avalanche, you don't want to jinx it here. We're 2 wins closer to a Stanley Cup championship, the first in 2 decades. And we'll be right back.